Hello everyone, this is Richard G, and today we're going to be going through a very important dungeon. Today we are going to be getting our very first HM, which is Cut, and it is at Sourroot Cave. This dungeon is fairly close to town actually. It is 10 floors in length, 2 bosses, first of which being the one that drops Cut. The first boss is after 5F and the second is after 10. So let's go. This dungeon is primarily for grass and bug types. And this place actually has a few status conditions. Most commonly one being poison. Now it probably helps to bring a Pecha Scarf here if you have one. If not, they can be found, but rarely. Now my Trap Hinge has Rest, which can be bought in the the purple Kecleon shop for 10k, or 10,000 poke, so that's another way to heal from status conditions, and then you restore your HP as well. And I am being attacked hard. Try not to let yourself get in that condition. So we killed most of them. But let's finish off the rest, shall we? And once you know, we get a heavy box. So that's a family item right there for us, whatever it may be. It's kind of surprising, Trap Hinge almost died. Sure, it's weak here in terms of against grass types, but for its level... Now, some of you may think, why am I bringing something so high leveled? Well, Trap Hinge doesn't have the greatest stats, except for attack. If you notice my moveset, none of them are physical. So, it's kind of the equivalent of bringing something in the lower 20s, if that. So this is the correct way to go after 5F. Take the middle warp and then just follow them. Don't take that one because it brings you right back to where we started in this map. And let's go face Weepinbell. Ah, an intruder. What should I do? Go away! Please? You aren't going to leave, are you? Then that leaves me with no, choice. Prepare to fight! So let's take him down. He's guaranteed to drop you Cut. Now, bring something that can learn it, which, for every new player, you're pretty much given a Rattata. And that's why I brought Rattata. Now, it already has Cut. If you don't have a Pokemon that can learn Cut with you, here's an Escape Orb to take you out of here. But we're going to keep going since I brought Rattata. And that's not the only reason there. It's not just that cut tree. There are cut trees all along these floors. And many of them will block your path. So you have to have Cut with you. Now that pile of Pokemon over here, this can be a problem if you let yourself get surrounded. In my case, it's best to run. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna kill them off. If you let them spread out, they get harder to kill, and then you can get surrounded if you're near them. Now, if you're right next to them, or they're right under you in a room, just attack them until they're all dead. That's about the best you can do. Now the sound effects you hear is an egg. I do have an egg from a run I was doing earlier. Those sound effects will go away at some point, which they might have already be done. And when I say previous run, that was not here. There are no eggs here. Luckily, no enemy Pokemon can spawn stairs. And here's what I'm talking about. You could let them split out, or just attack them right where you are as quick as you can. I'm gonna try to get that Badoo to get out of my way so I can run, so... Ah, there's paralysis. At this point... not good, and then there's nothing over here. Ooh. I'm gonna have to use Trap Pinch, and then when I need Cut, to use it. Blocked off again. Paralysis is another thing here. And they really don't give you anything to heal it. They really don't. So, not something to want to deal with. I would suggest get TM Rest. Alright, here we go. My, what have we here? Come closer. 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 To your doom! Vileplume is a fairly difficult boss. It does have Stun Spore, so you're probably going to get paralyzed or something. It also have a Effect Spore, which can give you a status problem. So my suggestion, do what I did. Spam a move, your strongest one, until you knock it out. Hopefully the hit stun will prevent it from attacking. But if you're paralyzed, then that may be a problem. You just got to get lucky. Now, you saw I got 50 poke. The other drops include 1 poke, a tiny mushroom, or a leaf stone. So those are some of your drops. Leaf stone is really good. It is the rarest, but it's good if you really need it to evolve your... Well, not your starter, but anything you want. So, this can be a fairly difficult dungeon due to the status conditions, but having rest is a really good way to deal with it. It's probably one of my favorite things to have on a Pokemon, just because you heal any status condition you have, pretty much, and you get full health. The downside is you fall asleep, but if you know where and when to use it, you should be fine. It's just something you get used to. And we are out. So that was Sour Root. And now that we have HM Cut, we are able to go to many more dungeons now. There are a few more we can go to due to this. I will be doing videos of these. Some of these are going to take longer to upload than others due to either their difficulty or some special gimmick they have. In fact, the next one I'm going to do has a very unique gimmick that is unlike any other dungeon. I will explain more of that and you'll see it when I get to that. But for now, this is Sour Root. We have HM Cut. All I can say is watch out for those status conditions. Get rest if possible. And wish for the best. This is Richard G, and I will see you next time.